Hi there, welcome to my channel Neuland Yoga. I'm Katja and today's class is a special invitation to practice more loving kindness, gratitude and compassion. The class is part of one of my online courses called Loved and Grateful, a 4-week mindfulness journey that is all about loving kindness, gratitude and compassion. I've put that course together in support of World Central Kitchen, which is a non-profit organization that helps to feed people in need, especially refugees, people in crisis, people that flee war. Sign up for the 4-week course, support your own mental well-being and a good cause. Welcome to a restorative moonlight journey for loving kindness. You need 2 blocks for your practice, that's the minimum, but if you have blankets, bolsters, more blocks at home, feel free to keep them nearby so you can use them. Let's begin in a comfortable seated position. You can kneel or you can sit with your legs crossed. You can also extend your legs in front of you. Sit on a block or sit a little bit higher so that your upper body is nice and supported and you can sit upright. Let your hands rest on your knees or thighs. Wiggle a little bit around and then feel your lower body grounded on the floor, connected to the earth. And feel your upper body nice and light, reaching or floating up towards the sky. If you like, close your eyes or find a focal point on the floor in front of you. Find a moment of stillness here. And it might feel a little bit uncomfortable, or maybe it's a little bit of a surprise for your body and your mind to become still. But see what you can do. Maybe you can become still for 1 breath, maybe for a little bit longer. For your next inhale, blink your eyes open again if they are closed. For a round of alternate nostril breathing, make a fist with your right hand. Release your index and your middle fingers, your peace fingers, and place those fingertips between your eyebrows onto your forehead. Take your left palm underneath your right elbow and let your right arm become heavy so you can rest in your left hand. Place your thumb, your right thumb, onto your right nostril and your ring finger onto your left nostril. You can close your eyes again if you like. And then with your thumb, block your right nostril, close it, and inhale slowly through the left. Close the left, open the right, and exhale through the right. Inhale through the right. Close, exhale through the left. Inhale through the left. Exhale through the right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Keep going. Find your own rhythm. If it feels too difficult, you can also release your hand and just breathe normally through the nose. Imagine you're doing it, you're blocking the nostrils. Stay connected to your breath. Invite your breath to stay with you for a moment. After you've finished your next exhale through the left nostril, Release your hands back onto your knees or onto your thighs. Let your breath come and go naturally. And with your next inhale, repeat for yourself, I pause here. With your exhale, repeat, so I can restore. Inhale, I pause here. Exhale, so I can restore. Finish your next exhale. Inhale, blink your eyes open. And now you're hopefully fully present for your practice. Let's come into a supported forward fold. Bring your legs and feet forward in front of you. You can open your feet wide into a straddle, or you can keep them closer together, whatever feels more comfortable for your hips and legs. If you have a tendency to round your spine, you're at the moment sitting like this, place a folded blanket underneath your sit bones so that you can sit higher, so that you can tilt your pelvis forward. Use as many props in front of you as you need and as you like. Take a deep inhale, lengthen. With your exhale, fold forward and down. Meet your props there. And let your head, your forehead, rest. Maybe on your arms, maybe on your props. You can sit as upright as you like, or you can fold as deeply as you like. Make sure it's completely okay for the lower back and for the rest of your spine. And find a position that feels restorative instead of stretchy. So support your body wherever you need to. Release your legs and your feet. Wiggle a little bit around until everything feels well adjusted. And then let your whole body rest. Wherever that is for you, however that looks like. Let your body rest and let it become still. Scan your body for a moment to find out if there is something you can adjust to make it more comfortable. And whenever you are ready to completely let the body be as it is, become still again. During your practice, always make sure that it feels gentle and kind, supportive. So if you can feel the slightest discomfort or doubt that it is the right pose for you, please come out of the pose, try something else, or again, support your body more or bring your body in a different position. So it's not about the shape of the pose, it's about the feeling, the sensations. And when you're able to be still physically, you might notice how your mind wants to become still as well. Sometimes the mind becomes a little more active. This is pretty normal too. So if you feel there are a lot of thoughts that are coming up at the moment, that are not helpful or not beneficial for your practice, start focusing more on your breath. So connect to your breath, invite your breath again to be with you. And then inhale slowly and deeply through the nose. And exhale slowly and deeply through the nose. Feel free to repeat for yourself again with your inhale, I pause here. And with your exhale, so I can restore. So find a little mantra that you can stick with to make it easier for your mind to rest and to become still as well. Take a long, deep inhale. With your exhale, let go of your pose. With your next inhale, slowly come up. Lift your head up last and take your time. It might feel a little bit awkward or unfamiliar, so take your time, sit upright and pause again. Blink your eyes open. Take the blocks aside for a moment. Bend your knees in front of you and come down onto your forearms behind you. Do a couple of windshield wiper movements with your legs as a little bit of a counter movement here and to release your hips and your spine. So drop your knees over to one side, up and down, right and left. Bring your knees up and come up again. Take your two blocks for a supported back bend and place the first block on its medium level behind you on your mat. This one goes underneath your shoulder blades, so underneath your upper back. The second block, start with the highest level and see how that goes underneath the back of your head. The easiest way to get into this posture, sit in front of the first block and grab it with your thumb and index finger, and then roll down, find the spot between your shoulder blades and your shoulder blades, so the upper middle back. Let the shoulder blades rest on the block, let your head sink down, grab the second block and place it underneath the back of your head. Now, if you find this uncomfortable, maybe it feels too high, you can of course take the blocks, one block or both blocks lower. So it should feel like a nice lift for your heart center, for your chest, a nice opening sensation. And you should be able to let your arms and hands rest on the floor. So if you are like more in the air, hanging there, maybe take blankets underneath your arms or cross your forearms on your belly or in front of your chest so that your arms also are completely supported. Your legs can be bent or your legs can be extended. So different options for your legs. You could also bring the legs together into a butterfly shape if that's an option for you, with the soles of your feet together. But again, make sure that it feels restorative and not stretchy. So the more restorative it feels, the easier it is to find that restorative state for the body and the mind. As you did in the postures before, wiggle a little bit around and then let your body rest. Let the blocks support your body. Let the floor, the earth, support your body. Choose for yourself if you would like to close your eyes again. Do your little body scan to find out if everything feels good as it is, or if there is something you need to adjust or to change. And then let it settle, let it become still. Find your breath. And now here with your heart elevated, breathe deeply and slowly into your heart center, into your belly, into the side ribs, and into your back body. So fill your whole upper body with your inhales and let the whole upper body soften with the exhales. Feel the extra lift, the extra space you're creating with each inhale. More space for your heart and for your breath. And feel how everything softens during the exhale and how everything comes closer towards the midline, towards the center during the exhale. If you are comfortable with your breath here, it feels natural and deep, and you don't have to do much to stay connected to your breath. Add a little bit of a breath count if you can. Inhale on the count of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Exhale for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's the breathing rhythm. You can try to do inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. If breathing like this makes you anxious or it doesn't work for you, just let your breath come and go naturally, so without forcing it. If this rhythm works for you though, see that you can breathe a little bit slower. So make it a slow count. Inhale for 4, hold for 7, exhale for 8. If you are counting, release, let your breath come and go. If your legs are extended, slowly bend your knees, bring the soles of your feet onto your mat. Also from your butterfly pose, bring your knees up. And then just pause for a moment, deepen the breath, and slowly prepare yourself to come out of the pose here. Come onto your forearms or hands. Lean slightly to one side, push yourself up. Take your blocks away, but keep them nearby. And from here, slowly roll onto your back, vertebra by vertebra. And once on your back, let your upper body settle, keep your knees bent, and do a couple of slow Windshield viper movements again. So drop your knees over to one side, bring them up, and move them over to the opposite side. The next time, keep your knees lifted, keep them centered. Place the soles of your feet flat onto your mat with your feet about hip distance apart. Grab one of your blocks, lift your hips, and place the block with the lowest height underneath your sacrum, which is lower than the lowest vertebrae. It's that bony shelf at the bottom of your spine. Let your hips rest there, let the sacrum rest there. And make sure it feels stable, it feels comfortable, the lower back feels spacious and supported. Then let your hands maybe rest on your lower belly, maybe on the floor. Make sure the back of your head is supported by the floor as well. If you feel the chin is sticking up too high and the neck is overarching, bring the chin slightly in, so try to keep your forehead on the chin at the same height or about the same height. Here in supported bridge pose, try to send your breath deeply into your belly, the center of your body. Feel your navel lift and the belly lift with the inhale. And let your navel sink down with the exhale. Sometimes we are holding a lot of tension in the lower abdominals around the navel. So maybe it feels a little bit uncomfortable in the beginning to breathe into the belly. Maybe you can feel resistance there. Be patient, be kind. So take your time. Just breathe a little bit deeper with each round. Without pushing the belly up, let it lift gently. Let it lift with the inhale. And then during the exhale, without pulling the navel in, let it sink down. Take your time to finish one more exhale here. With your inhale, press gently into your feet. Lift your hips just high enough that you can slide the block out. And then let both hips slowly sink down towards the floor. Walk your inner feet and knees together. Press into your feet. Lift your hips slightly and move them a little bit further to the right. Let them sink down again. Now drop both knees over to the left and come into a gentle, simple twist. Any position for your arms and your head is fine as long as it supports your pose, so you can stretch your arms out into a T shape. You can bend your elbows into a cactus shape. You can let your arms just rest on the floor in any shape that feels nice. Let's take a couple of nice deep breaths here into the resistance of the twist. Find your belly button again, and as you just did in bridge pose, gently and slowly start breathing into that space so you can feel the lift. And without actively pulling, let the navel sink down when you are exhaling again. For the last few breaths, take your right hand, your right palm, and place it onto the right side rib cage, the side that is facing the ceiling at the moment. Feel the touch of your hand, the warmth of your hand there. And now see if you can also breathe into your hand. So breathe into the belly and into your hand, into the side ribs. Feel the lift of your hand with the inhale. Feel the softening between the side ribs during the exhale. Finish your next exhale. If you inhale, bring your right knee up. Let your left knee follow. Place your feet back onto your mat and center your hips. Let them sink down so it feels neutral again. Bring your feet back together, inner knees together. Lift your hips, bring them over to the left, let them sink down, and then drop your knees over to the right into your twist. Choose your arm position, choose your head position, whatever feels nice. You can already place your left hand into the left side rib cage, that's also an option. And then fight your belly breath first here against the resistance of that twist. If you haven't yet, now place your left hand onto the left side rib cage. And then guide your inhales into the left side. Feel your left hand lift. Inhale. Feel everything softening, coming closer to the midline. Exhale. Create more freedom, more space with each inhale. And enjoy that freedom and space with each exhale. Finish one more exhale here. With your inhale, bring your left knee up, bring your right knee up, everything back to center. Place your feet down, adjust your hips. And bring your inner knees together for a moment, open your feet wide. So notice how it is feeling to come out of the twist, and maybe you still have that extra space that you just created. Belly, chest, side ribs. Open your knees from here. Bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees fall open to the sides into a butterfly shape. Take your blocks or your blankets underneath your knees or thighs to support your legs. So again, make it restorative instead of stretchy. Make sure your inner groins, your outer hips, your knees, your ankles, the whole lower body feels comfortable and supported. Then check in with your upper body, make sure it feels supported as well. And let's find the breath again. We have gently opened the whole upper body in all the postures before. The heart space, the belly, the side ribs, the back body. Can you maybe send your breath now into the whole body, not only the belly, not only the chest, into the whole upper body? Make sure it's still flowing effortlessly. No pushing, no pulling. Finish your next exhale. With your inhale, grab underneath your knees or thighs and slowly lift your legs up so the knees come together. Walk your feet out, bring your inner knees together, constructive rest pose, and just pause again. If you have any lower back issues, this might be a good pose for your final relaxation. So feel free to stay here with your knees bent. You can also stretch the legs out in front of you, maybe flat on the floor, or use your blocks or blankets underneath your thighs and knees so the legs are slightly elevated. And you can allow your knees to bend and to open to the sides. Rest your arms on the floor alongside your upper body. Your palms might face up towards each other or down. Wiggle around, adjust as much as you need to find the position that supports your final relaxation here. And as we did before, first find your physical stillness. Let everything settle. Ground your whole back body. Feel the earth supporting you. And then feel the front of your body soft and open. Keep your awareness with your front body and focus on your heart space, the center of your chest, your yogic heart center. Feel the gentle lift with the inhale. Feel softening with the exhale. With your next inhale, repeat for yourself, may I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I be peaceful. May I be healthy. May I be happy. Peaceful, healthy, happy. Very slowly and gently, without moving yet, bring your awareness back to your breath. Very slowly start to deepen it, to lengthen it. And then very slowly start to move again. Wiggle your fingers. Wiggle your toes. You can circle your wrists around, your ankles around. You can move your arms, your legs, your head. Bend your knees one at a time. Bring the soles of your feet onto your mat or hug your knees into your chest. You can do a couple of windshield wiper movements there or hug your knees into your chest and rock from side to side. And from there, find your way onto your comfortable, your favorite side and pause there for a moment. Come into a kind of fetal position, support your head. Take a couple of slow, deep breaths there. Take a deep inhale. And with your exhale, let it go. Slowly push into the floor. Come up into a comfortable seated position of your choice. You can keep your eyes closed if that works for you. And then find your seat up there. Make sure that you're able to sit nice and upright with your chest, your heart lifted. Let your hands rest on your knees or thighs. Let the bottom of your pose get grounded. Let your upper body float up towards the ceiling, to the sky. Notice how you are feeling compared to the beginning of class. Without analyzing it, without judging, just feel, just observe. From here, bring your palms together in front of your heart, your yogic heart center. Let your thumbs rest on your upper sternum, the center of your heart. Bow your head, bring your head closer to your heart center. With your next inhale, silently repeat for yourself, may all other beings be peaceful. May all other beings be healthy. May all other beings be happy. May all other beings be peaceful. May all other beings be healthy. May all other beings be happy. May all other beings be peaceful. May all other beings be healthy. May all other beings be happy, peaceful, healthy, happy. Thank yourself for practicing yoga today, for taking care of yourself, your body, your mind, and your soul. Thank you so much for practicing with me. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon here again.